So this gonna be cut and edited. Just make sure that you speak up so that the mic can catch you, because the mic ain't great on here. I ain't gonna. We on our way. All right. So first question, y'all, is what's your name? Where you from? We gonna start with you right here, brother.
My name is Daryl. I am 25 years old, and I'm originally from Cleveland, Ohio.
All right, Cleveland, nice.
I'm Rashla. I am 26 and I'm from the Bay Area.
Nice.
I'm John Nail, I'm 23, and I'm from Chicago, Illinois.
Chi-Town.
My name is Tegan. I'm 28. I'm from Indiana.
All right. All right. So we got Cali and the Midwest in the building over here. That's wasabi. Okay, so you guys, thank you so much for being a part of my roundtable today. I just really want to get a tone for Black America, young Black America. What's going on out here? There's a lot of violence against us, a lot of violence from us, on us, towards us, you know what I'm saying? And I really want to get a pulse of Black America, what's going on, how you guys feel as young Black professionals, how we can, make a change and put a finger on the pulse of what's going on out here in the streets. All right, so my first question is going to be for you, Daryl. First of all, what do you love about being an African American male, a Black man?
Defining the odds. Everything is basically stacked against me. For me not to succeed, for me not to be successful, for me not to be able to live on my dreams and follow what I want to follow. So me overcoming all the obstacles that's already been set in place just makes me want to get out of bed and do it even harder every single day.
All right, perfect. And what do you perceive is the tone for young Black America right now?
It kind of depends on what person you're talking to, I would say. I feel like some young Black Americans are starting to do better and build themselves and take their lives to the next level and make sure their kids and their grandkids are able to eat and be financially stable. But then I think you have some people who are just stuck in the mindset of quick money, fast money, legal money, and who don't want to better themselves or their kids or the next generation. So I think it's kind of split. I think you got some people who want to make a difference, who want to do change, who want more, who want better. Mm-hmm. But I still think you got some people who don't want to do better, who just want to run the streets, pulling out guns, selling drugs, doing whatever they want to do.
Okay. Do you guys feel like his answer, do you guys have anything else that you could add on to that? What do you guys feel is the pulse out here right now?
For me, at least from my standpoint, the perception of Black people in America, I personally don't, I'm not too fond of the perception that we have. The thing is, for us to succeed, we're set at a higher standard. Obama had to be graduate from Harvard, had a law degree, and a bunch of other things for him to become president. Mm-hmm. Where Donald Trump, he just had to be famous. They look at us and if a white person sees a Black man and he's educated, he's smart, he's educated for a Black man. They don't say he's just educated. Mm-hmm. He's educated for a Black man. And that might go a long way for them, but us as a whole, I hold myself to a higher standard. I'm supposed to be educated. My friends are supposed to be educated. That's but right. The perception is we're almost inferior essentially. But we gotta get out of that mode and that mindset.
I agree with you.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. That's kind of like with me. Like my mom's very big, huge on education. Mm-hmm. Huge. And she even broke it down to me because I recently just started going back to school, trying to do better for myself and whatever I got planned for my family in the future. And she told me that for us, our education is like our freedom papers in modern day terms. Because it's like basically, if any of us are educated with our master's, bachelor's degrees, however you want to look at it, we're a Black man, Black woman still. They hate that. They don't want to see that. They don't like that. They don't want to support that. So I definitely
I mean, I agree with that. When I was growing up, it was the same thing. My parents always taught us that we had to work harder, we had to be stronger, we had to be more educated, we had to be more in tune, we had to be more aware with what was going on out here. And I think that hasn't changed. That was the same thing that they've dealt with, you know what I mean, when they were a youth, which is why they passed it down. Do you think, Rashla, that there's a difference between what's going on right now with Black men? I personally believe that there's an attack on the Black man. That's very real. It's very prevalent. Do you think that it's the same for Black women? where do you see it more?
From other men,
Yeah.
men attacking women. I don't know what it is, but just my experience, I get more hate from other men than I do women, and that's really sad.
Okay. Yeah, I agree with that. Janelle, I know that you're familiar with the Kenneka Jones murder, the investigation. You're from Chicago. There's been a lot of violence recently in the news for Chicago. It's not just in Chicago. It's really all over the U.S. It's an epidemic, in my opinion, right now going on. How do you think, or why do you think that this case is resonating with so many young Black Americans right now?
Well, it boils down to this. The very thing is, she's an innocent young lady. She was loved by her peers in Chicago. The thing that made this such so much scrutiny and made so many people upset was the response time, how the police handled it. This was swept on the rug. Point blank in period, if she was white, this would have made breaking news. Some of them would have been said. Now, I'm not saying the world has to stop because the innocent life was lost. However, there should have been something more done to catch her killer, to prevent this from happening again. I'm not gonna lie, Chicago's a lost city as of right now. I'm trying my hardest. That's my only goal in life right now, is to save my city someday. But as of right now, Chicago's a lost city. So the violence there is at alarming rates. So until we can get that city 100% taken care of, until we can save that city, we're gonna keep having innocent lives like this, and it's gonna keep getting swept under the rug, because at the end of the day, we're the minority. We're not empowered to voice our opinion, to voice that we're tired of being murdered, we're tired of being shot on videos and then posted on the news and things of that nature.
Now, this wasn't a planned question, but I'm gonna go to this one to you, Tegan. So, given that this case is happening right now, do you think that like our own rules in our community, such as no snitching, things like that, do you think that plays a part in the reaction of other people?
I wouldn't really say that that case for not snitching for that part of it. I just feel like it's not being brought out just because of the situation. She's a black girl. It's not big news to me. The snitching part of it in our community, for that, everyone knows you're not supposed to snitch on nobody. That's just what your brother was told. You don't tell on nobody. So that's one thing that is at the same time hurting our culture, I would say, just because you might have a robber right next to you, a rapist, and you're not going to say nothing because you're not affecting you. But at the end of the day, you affect your neighbor's kid, anybody's kid. So I'm not really going to say that that's the situation. I just think is in the general, we just need to be able to watch out for each other and look out for your neighbor. It's not just what's going on in your world, it's what's going on in the world.
Right.
And to piggyback off that, this situation with the young lady who was killed in Chicago, essentially, this situation wasn't part of the whole, not snitching thing. This situation was, because if you look at it, if you dive deep into it, so many people went on Twitter and they were doing an investigation more so than actual police was. Like the mayor of Chicago and the police should thank, quote unquote Black Twitter for really they kept releasing videos trying to see what happened, what actually happened. There's a bunch of videos on Twitter. They have more evidence than the police. So it's not essentially not snitching, because they're trying to, people are trying to find out who actually did this. First of all, put her in the freezer. Absolute scum of the earth, essentially. People are trying to find it. Now, the whole that does play effect into the violence in Chicago. You know what I mean? Somebody does this, but back in the day, somebody didn't fight with over. Nowadays, somebody discuss someone's shot.
Yeah.
That whole mentality, that whole not snitching, that needs to be thrown in the trash. What's wrong is wrong, what's right is right. So at this point, you basically got an innocent girl that nobody know what happened to her, what people it's quote unquote snitching.